What is consciousness? Is it just a result of the brain's complex wiring, or could it be something far deeper, perhaps even a fundamental aspect of the universe itself? Today, we explore one of the most intriguing and controversial theories about consciousness, proposed by physicist Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff. This is the story of orchestrated objective reduction, ORCH OR. To understand ORCH OR, we first need to understand what consciousness is and why it's so mysterious. Consciousness is the subjective experience of being aware of the world around us and aware of our own thoughts and feelings. But how does the brain, a physical organ made up of neurons and chemicals, produce this rich tapestry of conscious experience? Traditional neuroscience suggests that consciousness arises from complex computations within the brain's vast network of neurons. But there's a problem. How do these neural computations give rise to the subjective experience, the feeling of being you? This is often referred to as the hard problem of consciousness. In the 1990s, two scientists came together to propose a bold new theory. Roger Penrose, a mathematician and physicist, had already been questioning whether the brain's processes could be fully explained by classical physics. He believed that something more, something fundamentally non-computational, was needed to explain human consciousness. Stuart Hameroff, an anesthesiologist with a deep interest in the brain's microstructures, particularly microtubules, joined Penrose in this quest. Together, they developed the ORCH OR theory, which suggests that consciousness arises from quantum processes occurring within the microtubules of brain cells. But what are microtubules? Microtubules are tiny, tubular structures within cells, including neurons. They play crucial roles in cell division, shape, and function. But Hameroff proposed that these microtubules could also serve as the brain's quantum computing elements, capable of performing complex calculations that classical computers could not. Quantum mechanics, the branch of physics dealing with the behavior of particles at the smallest scales, introduces concepts like superposition, where particles can exist in multiple states at once, and entanglement, where particles become instantaneously connected across vast distances. Penrose and Hameroff's theory suggests that these quantum effects within microtubules might be the key to understanding consciousness. At the core of the ORCH OR theory is the idea of objective reduction, OR. In quantum mechanics, when a quantum system is in superposition, it can exist in multiple states simultaneously. However, when observed or measured, the superposition collapses into a single state. This is known as wave function collapse. Penrose proposed that this collapse isn't just a result of observation, but could happen naturally due to gravitational effects at a fundamental level of space-time geometry. This natural collapse, or objective reduction, is what Penrose believes could be linked to moments of conscious experience. The ORCH OR theory brings these ideas together, suggesting that consciousness arises from quantum computations in the brain's microtubules. These computations evolve according to the rules of quantum mechanics, and when they reach a certain threshold, the wave function collapses, leading to a moment of conscious awareness. This process is orchestrated by the structure of microtubules and influenced by the brain's biological processes. This theory implies that consciousness could be connected to the fundamental structure of the universe, tying together biology, quantum physics, and cosmology in a way that has never been proposed before. However, ORCH OR is not without its critics. One major challenge is the issue of decoherence. How fragile quantum states could survive in the warm, wet, and noisy environment of the brain. Quantum processes are typically studied at near absolute zero temperatures, where they are isolated from environmental disturbances. The brain, however, operates at body temperature, raising questions about how quantum effects could persist long enough to influence consciousness. Critics also argue that the energy levels involved in quantum processes are too small to have any significant effect on brain activity. Others question whether the theory can be experimentally tested at all, given the current limits of technology. Despite these challenges, the ORCH OR theory has inspired a new wave of research into the quantum nature of consciousness. Recent studies in quantum biology have shown that quantum effects can occur in warm biological systems, such as photosynthesis in plants and navigation in birds, suggesting that the brain might also harness quantum processes. Hameroff and Penrose continue to refine their theory, responding to criticisms and incorporating new findings from neuroscience and physics. They propose that microtubules might be specially adapted to protect and sustain quantum states, potentially supported by the unique properties of water within cells or by the organization of microtubules themselves. If the ORCH OR theory is correct, it would have profound implications for our understanding of consciousness, free will, and the nature of reality itself. It suggests that consciousness is not just an emergent property of brain activity, but is deeply connected to the very fabric of space-time. This theory challenges the boundaries of science and philosophy, inviting us to reconsider what it means to be conscious and how we fit into the universe. The quest to understand consciousness is far from over. Whether or not ORCH OR holds the key, it pushes us to explore the frontiers of knowledge, where physics, biology, and philosophy converge. As we continue to search for answers, one thing remains clear. The mystery of consciousness is one of the greatest puzzles of our time. What do you think? Could quantum mechanics explain consciousness? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Join the conversation. Together, we might just unlock the secrets of the mind.